Hey, what's up, fam? My name is Andrew. Welcome back to Sit Down Sundays, the place to make you challenge everything about yourself. Today, I have two things that I would like to talk about, and that is my resolution for the year, as well as some added stuff that I'm trying to do each month. So, let's talk about all of it. First of all, happy Sunday. How was your week? How are you doing today? Check in with yourself. Today isn't going to be anything mind-blowing. Today I just want to talk about my resolution for the year, which I normally use words instead of actual resolutions. However, I'm also partaking in a challenge, I guess you would say, that's going to change by month. So I'm going to refocus a new goal for the month. And these are just things that are going to help me with my 2021, and I just wanted to share and see if maybe you're interested in partaking or creating your own or whatever your resolutions are. Let's just work on bettering ourselves. So last year I had 3 words, and they were calm, clarity, and confidence. 3 things that I really needed help to dive into last year. So that's typically why I use a word or a couple of words. It's just something that I feel like I need to focus on and channel more energy into. This year, mine kind of presented itself on New Year's, actually. Usually I'm kind of prepared right before going in it, but this one just kind of fell into my lap, and I'm just gonna keep rolling with it. So with that said, the words or phrase that I'm using this year is to be present, something that I struggle with a lot. I would consider myself an overthinker. I tend to overthink things that don't really matter versus things that do matter. There's just a lot of wheels turning in my head all the time. That doesn't allow me to necessarily be present in a moment or allow me to just focus on the now. I feel like I've been pushing it back for quite a while now. So I want to work on being more present, forgiving those who maybe I haven't forgiven, or just allowing myself to not think about what I've done before and just focus on the now and what I can do presently that can help me for the future. With being present, there are a few things that I'm allowing myself to remember. I have 3 kind of guidelines that I am helping myself with staying present. First one is to spend a little less time on my phone. I think I use it way too much, and I would like to get in the habit of putting it down a little bit more. 2 is to observe my surroundings, to enjoy all the views from birds to plants to flowers to sunsets. I just feel like life is so beautiful, and I might have been missing out on it a little bit too much. And thirdly is just a little bit more internal, is to allow myself to focus on shutting off my brain process. So like if I'm in a conversation, to not allow myself get distracted with like what I have to do for the rest of the day versus just being mindful and present, and however long that conversation lasts, to allow myself to enjoy it in the moment and then go on with the rest of my day. There are obviously going to be more guidelines as this year progresses to keep myself on track, but for the month of January, those are the first 3 that I'm allowing myself to help keep me grounded and being present. The second thing I'm doing this year, I am creating a monthly challenge that I will be focusing on, and it's just to create little goals that can help me feel like I'm accomplishing more than I already am in the year. So for the month of January, I came up with 3 things again. The first one was no fast food, because I am a sucker for a drive-thru, as well as because of the holiday season and life, I was drinking a little bit more wine than I normally would. We're eating more cookies, was eating more desserts. So I encompassed all of it into one thing, being I'm only allowed to have 1 sugary treat a day. And I'm not really too much of a sweets person, but wine is my sucker, and if I want a cookie, I want a cookie. So I've just worked on not allowing myself to have more than 1 sugary treat. The last thing that I was working on was working out or being in a physical activity for at least an hour every day. And that goes with even just going on a walk, doing something that's not necessarily a workout, but just something that gets my body moving, that keeps me active. And so with those three things and with the resolution word of the year or words being present, that is going to be how I'm approaching 2021. Next month for February, I'm trying to lose 1.5% body fat, and that same challenge will come in March because I want to lose 3% by then. So I already have my ideas geared up for the next couple of months. But what are you doing for your 2021? What are your resolutions? What is something you're trying to cut out of your diet or cut out of your life or add into it? I feel like we always think resolutions means we need to adapt and we need to change and we need to remove something. But I'm trying to work on incorporating things and not necessarily having to remove something out of my life, but how can I add to, say, a subject that's a little bit weaker, like me being present. I'm very awful at it, so that's why I'm focusing on it this year. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful Sunday and the rest of your week, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!